European Union, or EU, provides additional financial assistance to Yemen. The EU announced a €75 million contribution to Yemen through partner organizations to improve the resilience of the most vulnerable populations, strengthen food security, and enhance economic recovery. 3 new initiatives will focus on developing green and sustainable livelihoods while promoting peace and social cohesion and providing a range of economic opportunities. The European Union is a recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care, and True Caring. Our sincere accolades, European Union, for your continuing compassionate assistance. May the gentle people of Yemen soon greet a brighter future in Allah's uplifting grace.
Melting Arctic permafrost may revive dangerous pathogens. His Excellency Nikolai Kuchunov, senior Arctic official of Russia to the Arctic Council, an intergovernmental forum of 8 member countries that have sovereignty over land within the Arctic Circle, warns that the rapid melting of the Arctic permafrost is a dangerous phenomenon. He states that it might lead to the emergence of viable spores of zombie bacteria and viruses from thawing soil that have been frozen for centuries or millennia. Furthermore, he cautions that global warming could affect the migration routes and breeding sites of wild animal people, which could trigger further zoonotic disease outbreaks. Russia, which chairs the Arctic Council from 2021 to 2023, has initiated the Biological Safety Project to assess the number of pathogens and their potential threats. Russia is a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, a Shining World Generosity Leadership Award, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Wildlife Protection. Many thanks for providing these alarming warnings, Your Excellency Nikolai Kuchunov. To avert zoonotic disease outbreaks and halt the climate crisis, may all nations urgently implement vegan law in God's wisdom.
United States organizations to set up nationwide e-bike battery recycling program. The U.S. Bicycle Trade Association, People for Bikes, in conjunction with battery recycling nonprofit Call to Recycle, is creating a national initiative to ensure that when an e-bike's battery reaches the end of its life, it can be properly recycled. Currently, 75 to 80% of the materials in the batteries can be recovered, which will also save them having to be mined again from the earth. Around 3,000 retailers around the country will be trained on how to collect and send the batteries for reprocessing. Excellent news, People for Bikes and Call to Recycle, on your responsible program to ensure we value our resources and save them when we can. In the love of the Providence, may all businesses continue to move towards a circular economy as we act as responsible guests of the planet.
Students launch new art project to conserve traditional water puppetry in Âu Lạc, also known as Vietnam. The initiative, called Tewa Tewe, or Stories of Uncle To, is led by the To team from the FPT Polytechnic College in Âu Lạc, or Vietnam. The group works with Phan Tan Liem, a puppeteer and manager of the project who has been involved in the field for 2 decades. The art project's purpose is to introduce young people to Olassis or Vietnamese water puppetry with online information, photos, paintings, and videos related to the artists and their performances. Nguyen Ngoc Bảo Quân, head of the Teo team, shared, "We hope Olassis or Vietnamese at home and abroad, particularly young people, will learn about the country's history, culture, and lifestyle through traditional puppetry. Wonderful work, Teo team, and we hope the beauty of water puppetry will bring much joy to enthralled viewers. May humanity treasure art and live with a compassionate heart in the light of the divine."
Airport security officer acts quickly to revive choking infant. Transportation Security Administration, or TSA officer Cecilia Morales, a new hire at Newark Liberty International Airport, United States, sprang into action when the mother was frantically trying to get help for her 2-month-old baby who had stopped breathing. When Officer Morales, who was working at the airport security checkpoint, saw the distraught mother and her baby, she swiftly leaped over the conveyor belt, took the infant, and successfully cleared his airway by performing the infant Heimlich maneuver twice. The caring officer, who is a former emergency medical technician, then stayed with the baby until the paramedics arrived. The mother and child are now doing well. Ms. Morales was praised by her TSA manager and others for her life-saving act. A round of applause for your heroic deed, TSA officer Cecilia Morales. May the sweet baby enjoy the best of health in heaven's immense love.
Renowned British chef unveils 3D printed vegan steaks across his restaurant. Chef, restaurateur, and television personality Marco Pierre White recently announced he would introduce 3D printed vegan steaks at all of his 20-plus restaurants in the United Kingdom. The steaks are produced by Israeli company Redefined Meat, a Shining World Protection Award recipient, and exactly mimic the animal person-based counterpart. Redefined Meat also offers vegan versions of ground beef, sausages, premium burgers, and lamb kebabs, which have already debuted at approximately 150 restaurants throughout Israel. Speaking on the effect of food on the environment, Mr. Pierre White stated, "The world needs to eat less meat. Great news, Chef Marco Pierre White, on your decision to offer a compassionate and environmentally responsible alternative. In celestial wisdom, may we all transition to delectable vegan products as we choose our food wisely and with concern for others."
Critically endangered scimitar-horned oryx and addax antelope-people brought to Chad. The Environmental Agency of Abu Dhabi, or EAD United Arab Emirates, successfully transferred 25 scimitar-horned oryx people and 25 addax antelope people to the wild in Chad. More of these majestic animal people will soon be relocated, with the goal of creating a herd of 500 scimitar-horned oryx people within the 77,950 square kilometer Wadi Rim Wadi Akim Wildlife Reserve in central Chad. With the addition of 60 newborn babies in 2021, the herd currently has about 400 members, while more lovely youngsters are expected in 2022. Notably, the scimitar-horned oryx people receive most of their moisture intake from plants and can live without drinking water for long periods of time or even years. The EAD has collaborated with several global partners to bring about the ambitious relocation initiative. Our admiration, Environmental Agency of Abu Dhabi, and all involved for your important work. May these majestic and graceful beings of the oryx and antelope kingdom soon thrive again and be forever safeguarded in heaven's mercy.